Hello, hello. This is Rochelle coming to you guys once again this week. This month is Recovery Month, and I am the co founder of Mary Carroll's Foundation. We are a organization that is offering housing for women living in recovery, women that are sober, women that want a better life. Now, you might ask, what is recovery? Recovery is anyone that had an addiction to alcohol or drugs that are now living a sober, free life. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I have two special guests with me. One is my father, Otis Brown. The other one is my mom, Phyllis Williams. Both of them will tell you their story on how their life has been and how it is now and how a great life they both have now and how recovery has affected them in their past and today. Hello, Dad. How are you?
I'm fine. Peace
Mr.
be unto
Mr.
y'all.
Mr. Otis Brown.
Yes, yes, yes. Thankful, grateful. Uh, I didn't have knowledge or wisdom. I wasn't, you know, thinking. Uh, I'm 69 years old now, and reflection is a part of being grateful. You know, so many people have experienced this new life. They made marijuana legal, and it's bad enough cigarettes are legal.
Hmm.
Self-destruction. But
Hmm.
let's rejuvenate and be thankful for what we have right now at this moment. I have Phyllis, I have you. So that's the greatest part of recovery, you know, to be focused and pay attention on what's going on in my life today.
Hmm.
Uh, I call on, Diane and think that, 53 years has passed through my life, and I call on Phyllis and think that 30 years has passed through my life with her. So no matter what anybody else does, I just want to wake up tomorrow and do it again and know where my blessings come from. And in the meantime, I look and see so many people have not listened to their parents who want the best for them no matter what. And I know my people are proud of me today.
Most definitely.
You know, uh, thank you for letting me share.
Oh, it's no problem. One question. How do you feel now knowing what you didn't know back then of how the substance took you and places that it took you in and things that you might have lost back then? How do you feel about it today?
That's a complicated question for a person who used to be a genius, but I can't remember pencil numbers or nothing now. The world has changed, my dear. Uh, People destroyed themselves for different reasons. People did things for different reasons. I was in the entertainment, and your greatest Negro black entertainers were drug abusers or drug addicts.
Hmm.
They functioned on the drug. I won't name no names, but Otis
Hmm.
Brown, is one of those people who's grateful to be here to remember people like Claus and famous people who are known for their usage of drugs. You know, Style went with the drug seller, the women went with the drug seller, the women went with the drug dealers. Everybody had their roles. You know, I was knocked out of the opportunity to go into service or work for certain government agencies, but when I was in high school, I did.
Hmm.
I worked for police headquarters. I worked for the post office. Drove yellow cab. So I got sidetracked by the hip hop, you know, drug scene. You come in a club and who got it or who's dancing nice. I have no regrets because Curtis Mayfield said all of that glitter, that gold, it had a payment for it. Some people die from AIDS. Some people
Hmm.
die from overdoses. So I'm just grateful that we have made it through those cracks in the wall. We're the roses that grew up in cement. But revolution should have stayed with me when I was in City College, if I hope I'm not talking too much,
Not at all. Not at all.
but I'm pouring out my soul, my spirit. You know, you wouldn't know this if I didn't tell it. And this is tell it like it is.
Hmm.
You know, City College, where my mother said, may she rest in peace. If you don't graduate, you still gonna have to pay, but it'd be easier to pay if you get that degree. You know, uh, Miss Mary Brown, Mary Frances Brown, my mother only had a third grade education, and I don't know what my father had. He died young, but my family is out of Meridian, Mississippi, so they didn't raise no fool.
Hmm.
You know, it's just the foolish things that I've done. You know, but I can say I am happy by what I did, and if I had to change anything, I'd listen to my mother more.
Got you.
You know, I
Totally
listened to my
understand.
aunt. I listened to my aunt when I was
Hmm.
making buco money in Queens,
Hmm.
and she said, "You better go get your own apartment because when they bust you, they gonna think all this stuff in here is yours." And she was right. She was right. I went and got my own apartment. It's the whole story behind this lifestyle, you know. But this is boring now because I can't interact with other people's lifestyles because they don't bring me no money. So
Hmm.
if I was telling them how to make money, it'd be a different story. Or they had a job. You see, I was around people who had jobs. You feel me? You
Yes.
know, they had a function. See, the Negro has lost his purpose.
Hmm.
Yeah, I go back to my militarism. May Allah bless you. You know, Islam played a role because I had to learn how to take care of a family after abandoning my other family. You know, she forgave me for my insanity. Ooh,
Hmm.
thank God for that. You
Yes.
know,
And I'll touch on that piece before I let you speak, Phyllis. Forgiveness. Forgiveness plays a huge part when it comes to addiction of any kind. The family chooses to forgive. I chose to forgive. You know, I cannot blame you for what you did when you were a young child because you were young. So I had to do my own work and come around and understand that what the saying says, if you know better, you'll do better. And
mm,
I did my own faith walk, my own prayer time to forgive you. And that's why we are here today. So yeah, there were times when I was young that I was hurt, of course, being a child and not understanding what was going on. But once again, forgiveness.
mhm,
So we can sit here today and have a great conversation, and we have a
yeah.
great relationship. It all takes with forgiveness. So I want to say to you, thank you very much, Dad, for sharing a part of your story. It
Mhm.
means the world to me, and I really
I'm trying to
appreciate
hold back these tears.
it. Well, I'll move on then.
Yeah.
Mama,
Nothing grows without water.
that's right. Mama Phyllis, you've you
Hey,
have been
girl.
you have been in my life, and you have helped and support my father and all that he's done. What would you like to share with us tonight?
Well, I like to share the very first time that I met your dad. Uh, we didn't stay out in the world too long. You know, after a couple of things happened and around us, we had Sam, and then we came in out the cold, and that's when our life began together. So the streets was real dangerous. Excuse me. And it had took a toll on your dad when his mom died, your grandmother,
Mhm.
right? I came after. So uh, he was really hurting. But I calmed him down and told him and showed him that we can do something different, because I was tired of being sick and tired.
Mhm.
And so was he. He didn't know it,
Mhm.
but that's what it was.
Mhm.
So we came in out the cold, And ever since then, we've been a force to reckon with.
I
You
love it.
know, he calms me down, I calm him down. He keep me in tune, I keep him in tune. And what it is that we have love for one another.
Hmm.
You know, we're in love with one another,
Hmm.
and that says a lot. And he's the only man that I've been with for as long as I've been with him.
Through it all.
You know, the only one. I always told him that um, I've been looking for you all my life, and I told him also that if I would have met him when I first went out into the world, all my children would be by him. You know,
Yeah.
so with that being said, I'm so grateful that we're still together, still in love with each other, and we still have each other.
Most important
And we
things.
got you, Diane.
Yes, yes,
Like I always tell you,
yes.
you should have been my child, but you are. And I
Yes.
love you so much.
And I thank you too.
Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for wanting to share. Thank you for saying for saying yes. And you mentioned my grandmother. One of the names in our foundation is Mary, and Mary was my father's mother, my grandmother, who will always hold a dear part in my heart. She prayed for my father all her life that he would get into recovery, that he would do different things. And she did pass away in 1990, but part of the name Mary of our foundation comes from her, and I dedicate part of this to her. But I want to thank all those that have come on and listened to us and who we are. Below you will see the website. Look at our website, see who we are, Mary Carol's Foundation, see why we want to help women have a second chance in life. You can also donate to the foundation as well. We are based in Georgia, but we are here to help any woman that wants a second chance, any woman that wants to come out of the cold and have a safe place to lay their head, any woman that is sober and in recovery and want to have day one be their first day of a new life. So I want to once again thank my parents for being here today. For all of you that have listened as well, thank you very much for listening to Mary Carroll's Foundation. Have a great day, and we'll talk again later on in the week. Bye bye.
Later.
Alaikum assalam. Peace be unto y'all.
Always.